And did we in fact have a long rest?
You in fact laid down for a long rest. But as usual, I never let you actually sleep on it. I
Right.
usually leave it at a long rest. So, but yes, you do have a long rest, and it is uninterrupted.
All right, everybody. Do your long rest on your character sheet.
Okay.
Done.
Apparently, I just pressed on D&D Beyond and didn't go into my character.
So Shane, there is no way for a vet to actually roll like a thieves' tools in Foundry, right? They don't allow for
Dice calculator isn't working.
Oh, yeah, it isn't. What did you add that broke it?
I didn't do anything.
Can we roll in Discord?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me how. When the time comes.
I think it's because they released 5.6, and I think they upgraded Dice Tray. Or no, I don't even see Dice Tray in here. What's going on?
That's a good question.
You can still roll from your character sheet though, because I rolled those.
Yeah, I
deceptions from my character
I
sheet.
know, but we need the dice because we often roll other stuff too. So
Is the 5.6 the stable?
no. But all the modules are upgrading to support it. But I don't even see that in here, so just give me a sec.
Have you got the module set to auto update?
Yeah, they're all set to the auto update. You can't set them to not auto update.
Oh, ever since it started feeding the modules directly.
No, it's always been like that. Oh, it's back now. I fixed it. I don't know what happened to the module. It got uninstalled somehow, so it's reinstalled now, so it's working. You'll probably have to refresh.
All of us?
Yep.
But it's working for me.
Okay, I have to completely log into Forge again.
Hmm.
Sorry, I have to sign back in. It's gonna take a second or two.
Yep, that's fine. Anna, are you watching the Twitch now?
No. Do you want me to?
Oh, somebody is.
Wait, oh wow, there's like a bunch of roll stuff down there.
Yeah, the dice calculator got updated, Anna. So now there's those dice at the bottom that you can click on to roll.
Can I test one out?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm still figuring it out, but I got very confused.
Yeah. You can click on the white dice and get the calculator like you're more used to seeing it.
Okay.
Alright, so you're in, Leah?
I am in, yes.
Okay, so everybody's ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so morning dawns, and it is looking out the window. It's scattered clouds currently, but it doesn't look like it's going to rain. And the temperature is 3 degrees Celsius.
Mm.
That's cool.
It's cool, yeah. So, what would you guys like to do today?
So we're at the mask, right?
No, you're in Fandalen at
Oh yeah.
the inn.
Can we go see? Actually, do we need to stock up on anything? I don't think so, since we did that big shopping trip. But unless anybody needs anything.
It's a good question.
The mayor?
I think
Well,
I'm good.
you want to stock up on stuff, but you don't even know what you're going to do next, right?
Oh yeah.
Who do you think might have some idea of where this dragon that's been causing all the problem might be found? Like, where was he seen last? Do you think Harbinger? His name's strange.
Harbinger?
Would know? Yes, him. Harbinger. I don't know why I can't say his name. Huh. I'm gonna have to give him some sort of pseudonym in my next song. Yes, so we should see Maybe if he has any intel.
Okay, so you're going to make your way to Harbinger's house?
I am.
Harbingers. I think it's Harbingers. Isn't it?
It's just Harbin.
Harbin, yeah.
Well, that makes it easier.
Alright, so you guys are making your way to Harbin's house. I'm just going to put you guys back in Fandalen here at the topographical.
And we already heard where it was seen last, right? Or that was a long time ago.
That was quite a while ago.
Yeah, it's been a while since you've heard any rumors as to where it's been. You are standing in the town circle. To the north of you is the shrine, and other than that, where would you like to go?
Is there anything posted on the notice board? Anything new there?
No, there's not.
Nothing new there.
There's the Woodlands Mance quest and the Axholm quest. Oh no, sorry, and the Mountain Toe quest.
So we haven't done Axholm and we haven't done Mountain's Toe.
No.
Where do I find them to read them again?
Under the journal?
Yeah, in the journal under running the adventure, and then
Okay.
Fandalen quests.
Thank you.
Now these quests are from the previous set of quests. One of them is from the previous set of quests that we got, and one of them is from the set of quests we got even before that. So they're quite earlier on quests. They're
quite
quests,
stale. Yeah.
They're quests that younger adventurers than us might take on.
Yeah, you guys came back to Fandalen with sights on hunting down the dragon.
Yeah. I think we did Mountain Toe Quest.
No, you
we
didn't.
We delivered somebody. I thought we escorted somebody.
That was the Butterskull Ranch quest.
I have a question. I feel like we should do Axholm because it says if a dragon attack happens, the people of Fandalen might need to evacuate and take refuge in Axholm. And somebody has to open the fortress and make sure it's safe for habitation. So if we did the Mountain Toe quest and the dragon struck Fandalen, then we would have to come back and open the fortress anyway.
Right. No,
That's a good point.
I think the Mountain Toe quest is far below us at this point. It's not even a consideration. And as far as the Axholm quest, you're right that it says if a dragon attack is imminent, then they might need some place to escape to. But we're not going to let a dragon attack be imminent. We're going to take the fight to the dragon.
That's all assuming it all goes well. I like the backup plan here that Jay is suggesting.
The only thing
in place.
The only thing you guys know about the location of the dragon is that he drove. Supposedly, he's holed up in the Ice Spire hold because he drove the orcs out of there and down south. So that's the only information that you've been given.
So he's to the north of us. The dragon is to the north.
The dragon is in Ice Spire hold. You don't know where that is.
Okay. Ice Spire hold. Okay.
So I think we need to find out where that is.
And who would we ask? Well, let's ask Carbon.
You guys would like to start off with Harbin?
Yes.
Okay. What's that?
That's me knocking.
Oh, I thought your mouse was misbehaving.
And you were giving it a licking?
Yes. What? Is that the dragon at the door?
It is not the dragon at the door, although I have a fantastic dragon slaying sword at your door.
You successfully recovered the dragon sword?
That we have. That we have. And so, we're considering setting. Oh, thank you. So, we're considering setting out on our newest quest, potentially to use this sword. But we're also kind of weighing our options about making sure the townsfolk have a place to flee if necessary. Have you heard of the location of the dragon? Has it been seen in these parts?
Last I heard a couple days ago, it was seen at the shrine.
Like the
The
shrine
shrine is
here in town?
no, of Savras. But it lives in the hold, according to everything that everybody's seen. The Ice Spire hold.
And whereabouts is that hold located?
I have never been there, but I've heard that it's east somewhere of the Ice Spire Peak.
East. That's helpful, I guess.
Whereabouts is the Ice Spire's peak?
It's east as well.
It's east as well. Okay. Is there anyone in town that you can think of who might be able to give us more detailed information about this dragon and where it might be located?
Yeah, I want to know more about the dragon.
Well, you might consider talking to Barthen. He's our local supplier, and he talks to traders from all over the countryside, and hears rumors.
And where might we find him?
At his place.
Which is where?
Barthen's Provisions? Haven't you been there?
How would...
Where we go shopping.
Yep, we have been there.
Jay, tell Luna to stop barking.
Sorry.
That's all.
So let's head over then to see, what is his name? Barton?
Barthen.
Barthen. Let's head over to talk to Barthen then and see what information we can glean from him.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mayor.
We'll see you later. We'll see you, and thank you for the information about
Goodbye
Barth.
and good luck with the dragon.
Thank you. I think we will need it. So, are you going to take the lead on this one again, Augustus?
I certainly can. You guys should come along though. It's always good to get
Oh, of
as
course.
many people as possible hearing the same information.
Yep. I will be right beside or behind you, one or the other.
Luna, you are such a good dog.
Up.
He pees on your foot.
Ah. Alright, so we head into Barthen's and we look around. Do we see Barthen there? Because
Yeah, you see him.
normally
He's directing some of his workers towards the back of the shop, and they're lifting some supplies, some heavy flour sacks onto a stack.
so I just wait patiently till he's done speaking to the employees and stuff.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Barthen, we have headed over in this direction due to the recommendation of Harbin. He says that you might have heard from the different traders that come through and such about where the dragon has been seen last. My friends and I would like to dispatch this dragon, and so that we don't have to worry about it anymore.
Are you daft? Dispatch the dragon. What makes you think you can do that?
We have had success with many different beasts. Clearly, you weren't in the pub last night hearing of our valiant efforts, and we have this. And he puts the sword on the table.
He looks at you. He looks at the sword. You got a sword. Have you seen the size of this thing?
Actually, no. What can you tell us
Actually,
about
you have
the
seen it
dragon?
once.
Oh, was that it? It didn't seem so big. Has it gotten bigger?
How do you mean bigger? It's the size of a house.
It's
Not
not
small house.
super big for a dragon, is it?
Well, I guess if you think it's just a little one. Now don't go getting it all riled up so it comes down and looks for vengeance on us.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We're hoping that riling it up will not be a permanent situation for it at all. It's hard to be riled when you are dispatched, chased out of the town. So, do you have any information, anything you've heard along your or from your friends?
The last time it's been seen was at the shrine by Conanberry. But that was days ago.
How many days ago?
Has it?
Oh, I don't know. The story came to me yesterday, I think. And then the story was told to my man by a trader that came through here. I'm not sure. Maybe a couple of 3 days.
Is there any times that the dragon seems to be seen.
You mean like a set pattern?
Like, does the beast hunt in the evening?
He seems to come out in the day mostly. Or at least that's when we see him.
And what are the latest damages that you have heard that this dragon has perpetrated on residents, on citizens?
Oh, he's terrorized farm folk and livestock. Uh, Driven the orcs into our domain. There's all sorts of things that he's done.
Okay.
And is he seen often, like daily, or just every couple of days, or how?
Well, there's no real pattern to it. He just kind of goes around and he sniffs around here and sniffs around there looking for an easy kill. Dragons are lazy, you know.
Good to know. Has oh, does he circle around here? Has he been getting closer to town?
He has sometimes, but we've been lucky so far. We've been able to scare him away.
And how have you scared him away?
Oh, we just all rally and shoot arrows up in the air, and he figures it's probably too much work to bother.
And that could be very true. If dragons are basically lazy, then they are not going to want to work hard for their supper.
Right, well, thank you for the information. So, um, thank you for the information. We'll be use that to sort of formulate our plan.
Well, I better get back to work. Thank you. Unless you have need of provisions.
I think we're good right now. Once we figure out our plan, we may be back.
I hate how I always speak Draconic. No, I'm eating one of my other favorite dishes, hamburger helper. So, Draconic is at the top of the list, so it like always resets back to that. So, yeah.
But perhaps, Jay, you might be able to use this your draconic to maybe just convince this dragon to go elsewhere, or maybe
But
we can make some sort of deal with him about not killing people.
I have terrible, terrible persuasion. Watch this, I'm gonna fail.
I wonder why Draconic is first on the list.
Alphabetical? No, Abyssal should be.
Well, Common should come before Draconic.
Maybe it's just because it's super sexy to be able to speak it.
That's just probably the way it was programmed.
I have to say, with the idea of this dragon coming closer to town, and with the idea that um, it might take us a while to find him or to figure out exactly where he is, I'm kind of liking Jay's idea of opening up that, taking care of opening up that fort just for safety's sake. Where is the fort located as compared to, the dragon is east. Would the fort be on our way?
It is 15 miles south of Fandalen, and
Okay.
it's a dwarven installation. It's a dwarven fortress, an ancient dwarven fortress.
Certainly it wouldn't take very much time with with my natural dwarven abilities to be able to open that up. So I'm liking Jay's idea here. What say
Thank you.
the rest of you?
I kind of agree, but I'm wondering whether there is an individual or a group of individuals in town who are kind of like emergency preparedness practitioners who might be interested in coming with us.
What?
Uh, what? To assess what the needs are there and to help prepare it to get ready. I mean, we can be there for protection and to make sure that people are, that in, individuals are kept safe. But this isn't something that I don't think, can be responsible for alone.
We can certainly open it up and then turn it over to somebody to basically manage the emergency center.
What does open it up mean, though? I guess, I mean, that's my question. What does it mean? What does that look like in the real world? Are we just going to go there and make sure there's no foreign, there's no bad things there to hurt anybody? Or are we going to go there and actually do things to get it ready for people to live in?
Says to open the fortress and make it safe for habitation. Well, considering that we're adventurers, to me that's like getting rid of anything that shouldn't be there.
That's not,
Not making beds.
yes. And that's my point about having somebody from town come with us who would do those kinds of things about, figuring out what is needed in that place. Our job, I would see, would be to go there and make sure that it is safe for others to come in, and others in town to come in and look after what they think the town would need should the town folk retire to that location in the event of an attack.
Mom,
Mm.
going deep.
Am I alone in this, or am I?
No, what you say makes sense. I'm just considering if I had a way to, get a. Sorry, I stopped pressing my press to talk. Way to get a message back to town. If there was, once we cleared things up,
Well,
but I don't really see that.
we should have kept the sending stones.
Exactly.
We could have left one in Van Dalen and headed off to do this.
Oh, Yvette, woulda, coulda, shoulda. As my
Woulda,
grandfather
shoulda.
used to say, if the dog had not stopped, if Luna hadn't stopped to scratch the itch on his foot, he would have caught the rabbit.
Mm. Um, as I thought, like when I said my idea, I only thought that like if anything, um, like if we did the mountain toe quest before, if we did that one and the dragon decided to attack then everybody would go to Axholm, but then they would risk more death there. So we would be risking a lot of like people's lives if we did the mountain toe quest first. But if we did the Axholm quest first, we could be able to save lives. Save lives.
By ensuring they have a safe place to go, right? Is that what you're?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
And I agree with you. I think that that is an honorable. That's an honorable endeavor. I'm just wondering about how we hand it off once we have made it safe, made
we
sure that it's
could.
safe for people to be there.
I was also wondering, um, since when if we do the Axholm quest first, if we should get the people in there right when we're done and get them to evacuate and get all their precious stuff instead of leaving in a hurry.
I don't know that they will evacuate a town that they don't know for sure is going to get attacked.
Mm, I would. I would evacuate immediately.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get people to move out of their familiar surroundings.
Hey Anna, we can't even get people to social distance.
Hmm? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'm social distancing.
I already coughed on you. You're in trouble.
Well,
Um, perhaps you could go back to Harbin and see if there's someone like a magistrate or his deputy or somebody who he would send along with us for that purpose.
Okay. So so I'm going to knock on the door.
All by yourself?
No.
there with her.
You haven't moved since the beginning of the game.
Well, where am I though? I mean, where am I going? To Harbin's house again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Is this Harbin?
Is this the dragon?
No. No.
No, not the dragon.
I would be speaking Draconic.
Well,
Now
what can
don't
I
tease poor Harbin. He's gonna have a heart attack.
what can I do for you?
So, we were wondering if you had any deputies around here to come with us, right? Is that what we wanted to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Deputies?
planning to tell him precisely what we're planning to do.
I don't really remember.
We're gonna go and make sure that that
Oh yeah.
installation or that, yeah.
We're going to go make sure that Axe home place is safe in case we need to evacuate.
Oh, okay. That'd be great. But I guess one of the town council could go with you.
Could you tell us where the town council place is, or the council?
Well, they're all working right now. We usually meet at the evenings.
Okay then. I guess we'll meet them in the evenings. Where should we meet them?
At the pub,
Hmm?
we can regale them with songs of our heroism so they will just completely want to be with us.
Hmm? Good idea.
There are ways of
Alright? So,
Okay.
what shall we do to kill time while we wait for the evening?
Well, we could. Uh, I guess we could probably go look for like. Do we need anything other than? Well, I know that we got a bunch of stuff, but do we need like anything that wasn't sold at the market?
Now that
Um,
we know,
that we used 4 days worth of feed. Is that correct?
I didn't take any off the nights we
That's
were.
that's
Should be
okay. I'm
more than
gonna.
that because you have 4 horses and a mule.
Yeah,
3 horses and a mule.
Oh, three
three
horses and a
horses
mule.
and a mule.
You don't have a horse?
Gussie doesn't have a horse
Oh, why didn't Gussie get a horse?
because Gussie drives the cart.
He drives the cart.
Oh, right.
Due to his short legs, he
my
decided, of
legs
course,
are short.
his legs were not up to a full size
I wasn't
horse.
envisioning it like big enough to have like a driver.
Oh.
Like it's a small cart.
Hmm. Okay.
It's not big enough for a driver?
No, it's a small cart. Like you would have like one donkey behind, or you'd pull around with you'd hand pull around, or push. It's like
Oh. Oh, like the little wagons at and Papa's house.
yeah, a little bit bigger than that, but yeah.
Ah.
Can
Okay.
the rest of us ride the donkey while it pulls the cart?
That's smart.
Sure, it's not very comfortable, but sure.
Okay, problem solved.
Another problem and another solution.
You may decide to upgrade later, but right now is good. Okay. So Augustus is going to go to the town green and just kind of hang out there, do a little prestidigitation, sing a few songs, chat with some folks. That's how he's going to spend the day.
Okay. Well, most of the adults are pretty busy doing their things. They'll stop and watch for a minute or two, but they're quickly on their way. Some of the children of Van Dalen, though, do kind of watch and get in the way and want to touch your lute while you're playing songs, and when you do like magic tricks, gets in there and like ruins the magic trick, and you know, kids things.
Yep.
When it says lion shield. Oh wait, never mind. I forgot how to spell a word.
Lion Shield coaster,
Yeah, I
Coster,
don't know why, but
Coster. It might be Coster.
I, I
Coster.
thought I don't know why, but I completely forgot to spell. I forgot how to spell coaster, so I thought it was, or no, uh, yeah, coaster. So I thought it was like a roller coaster, but then I was like, wait, no, that's not why.
Hey, Mom, why are you at Harbin Wester's home?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I went there to talk to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where he is. That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Mom. He is at his house. He's not in the
Oh,
town
he,
master's hall
oh, okay.
because he basically is cloistered himself in the house. Cloistered himself in the house.
Good word.
Yes.
So Gustavus leaves you guys to go shopping if there's any shopping you feel needs to be done. Because,
that's what
The
I said.
shopping monster.
it's kind of like you guys are doing work and taking care of things. And he's just not that guy.
So, um, Daddy, I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Um, what's the Fandalin Miners Exchange?
The Fandalin Miners Exchange.
Yeah.
So miners come here to have their valuables, their valuable finds weighed, measured, and paid out. The exchange also serves as an unofficial records office, registering claims to various streams, excavations around the area. Enough wealth is hidden in nearby streams and valleys to support a good number of independent prospectors.
Daddy,
Yo.
I also want to ask, um, wait. When we did before this adventure started,
Yeah.
did we originally live in this town, or did
No,
we come into
you
this town?
came to it.
We came into the town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. I was gonna ask if we could build a house right here.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking if we were looking at setting a base of operations, a home as it might be, that there seems to be a building left in ruins up on that tall hill that we might be able to purchase.
Aw, darn it, I wanted to draw a house right here.
On the tall hill. Right. Okay. Right where Trevor. Okay. Oh my goodness, it is in really rough shape, isn't it?
Where did you want to put a house, Anna?
I wanted to put a house right here, and then I wanted to draw like a little house. Horsey, be quiet.
Silly horse.
There's so much work that needs to be done on that building, though. Would it not be easier just to build a small little cabin to begin with? I mean, because we would need to have a place to stay.
Mm,
There might be enough reclaimable material in that building to build a cabin in its place.
Yeah. I I mean,
And that would allow us to look down on the peons that
what?
well, I'm not so much worried about looking down on people as I'm thinking, well, is this where we're going to spend a fair bit of time? Will this be our permanent base of operations? Is that what you're thinking, Nimbus?
I'm always thinking that the next day I'm going to get on a boat and head for the seas.
Ah,
Mm, I was just thinking that we could do it here because it's close. Even though it doesn't really matter if it's unless Daddy makes us roll stuff or use our. Actually, wait, never mind. There's a little path. Never mind.
Who is this daddy fellow?
Uh, the the God in the sky that's watching over us, and they're telling us every move.
Is that where those fart noises come from in the sky?
Probably. I was only thinking that we should build a house because I was watching a show with mommy, and then these people wanted to either fix a house up or just create a new one, and they said it would be less expensive if they created a new one.
It is true that it's often less expensive to build a new facility than to rebuild or repair a really old in something in poor shape. So, do we have any idea what the cost would be for if we were to build to first off to purchase that piece of land and then to build something upon it?
Maybe once we kill a dragon, they'll be so thankful they'll give us some land.
Or
Ah,
they'll
And then,
give us, I was,
They
or
might give
they'll
us some
give us,
property with something on it.
why don't we
yeah.
approach the town council then and ask them, given the fact that we are committed to seeing the end of this dragon in this area, but we do need a kind of a semi-permanent to permanent base of operations. Would you be willing to let us have a piece of land?
But they only meet in the evenings because everybody's working.
Yeah.
Working and working and working and working, working and working and working
You could
and working.
probably get some of the answers to those questions from Harbin,
That would be a good idea.
seeing as he is clearly not working.
At least he's not working in his office. He's
I'm
working
gonna
from home.
I'm gonna stand on his roof.
Okay,
Standing on his roof.
well,
Standing
let's
on
go
his
back to
roof.
Harbin then.
Looks like Jay's up on his roof.
Up. Standing up, standing up, standing on his roof.
All right, so you guys make your way back to Harbin's.
Up.
Jay, do you want to present your idea to Harbin?
For the. Oh, yeah, the land. Okay. I'm gonna knock.
Luna, shush.
Be quiet, Luna. Wait, where is Luna? Somebody stole. Oh, I thought somebody stole Luna.
I don't think Luna would let herself be stolen, to tell you the truth.
Unless somebody
Is
threw a
that the
bag over
dragon at
top
the
of her.
door?
No, 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 no.
Still not the dragon. Still not
Oh,
the
you're
dragon,
back
Harbin.
again?
Yes. My young friend here has a question to ask you.
Sorry, I just had to grab my uh charger because my computer wasn't charged. Okay, so I have an well, we would like to maybe purchase some sort of land. If we were going to purchase land, where would we purchase it? So I just kind of want
I
to give them
hear
a
there
description of
great
where.
things are happening in Leylon nowadays.
Leilon?
And where's that?
Leylon is back toward the main highway, and back south a little bit.
South. You mean down by the Miners Exchange?
Oh no, back on the high road.
So like back
Like
here.
days west.
Correct.
He
And
doesn't want us living in his town.
so you're suggesting then you don't want us living in our town, in your town?
Oh,
Oh, you want to live in Fandalen?
Well, we were thinking that
yes.
perhaps we could purchase a piece of land, or perhaps the town council would allow us to put up a building on one of the pieces of land, vacant pieces of land, so that we could use it as a base of operations. Considering all that we have done for the town, I don't think it's an untoward request.
Can I have a persuasion roll?
Persuasion roll. You certainly may.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
I persuaded him.
I'd really like to help you out, but the town doesn't own any vacant lots.
Ooh. Was there any like houses for sale?
Not currently. All the land in Fandalen is owned. It's quite an interest here. There's a lot of export comes out of Fandalen, and a lot of supplies come out of here. It's quite a sought after environment.
It's also got a dragon that lives next door.
That we are dedicated to eliminating.
Are you holding the people of Fandalen hostage?
No, we're simply asking whether or not we might enter into a.
But I'm telling you, I don't have any land to give you. We don't control the deeds to this area. That's controlled by Neverwinter.
But your house is nice.
What are you implying, sir?
Just saying you got a nice house.
I don't think I like your tone.
Just saying you got a nice house.
So clearly, this is not the place that we want to settle, because it appears there is no one here willing to work with us to come to some sort of understanding or agreement.
I don't have the power to give you land.
I'm not asking you to give me land. What I'm asking is for your consideration of our request. Is this something that you are willing to support us on if we were to approach the council?
But the council doesn't have the power to give you land.
It does not receive any land due to taxes not being paid?
Not in Fandalen. Everybody here makes a good living. I'm
So,
sorry, I really wish I could help.
It's
Ley-
okay.
Leyland's been Leylon's been asking us for help for months, but we don't, as you see, we don't even have a a police force. We have no one to send to help.
You could send us. Do you want us to go to Leilon?
It could be your de facto police force. If you're such a thriving center of trade has an absolute requirement to have law enforcement in place, more so than any other community. If you don't have a safe and business environment, then you can't do business. So
Well,
here's
perhaps
what
you
I'm
should.
thinking.
Maybe you should run for town council.
And what would that gain us?
I guess it would give you a voice on the council of Van Allen.
I will be right back. I'm just gonna go put my dishes away.
So what do Nimbus and Augustus have to say about this conversation?
Well, it sounds to me like Leilon needs help.
Leylon, not not Fandalin.
Well, Vandellen's
I'm
still got a
back.
dragon problem.
And what does Leylon need help with?
I'm not sure, but they've been asking Vandellen for help.
Okay.
On the map for Sword Coast, where would Leylon be? Leyland? 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 I don't know.
Are there any maps available to us?
Yeah, if you go to Sword Coast, on the top of your screen, there should be a bunch of places you can
No,
go.
I know, but I mean, do we have? I mean, I'm just asking the DM. Do we have
You don't
maps?
have a map.
Okay.
Unless it's in your equipment, you don't have it.
Okay.
Augustus has headed over from the green where he's been hanging out, and he says he brings everybody over from the house. He kind of like gestures and says, he says, I've been hearing some things just in the green that there's a neighboring town that also has had some problems. So maybe we should like clear up this dragon mess and then move on to there afterwards. It's like Layla something like that. Just
Mm,
a
I don't
thought.
know what I
So
think it's Leylon.
so you're thinking that rather than set up a base of operations here, we just stay in the inn, continue to stay in the inn, and then move on?
Yeah, I think that actually what comes to mind is a song, if I may share it with you.
So you guys are just gonna leave Fandolin to the fate of the dragon, eh?
No, 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 no. I'm suggesting that we wrap up this dragon business and then move on to Leyland. Because, maybe tomorrow I'm gonna settle down. But until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on.
I only know
I
that
think,
song because of the commercial.
So yes, I think all that is left is to decide if Leilon may be in such dire situation that they need our help sooner, and we must go immediately, or do we take care of this dragon first?
How long does it take us to get to Leyland? It's 15 miles, so that's roughly a short day, right? Because we can do 20 miles a day, was it?
We can.
No, it's longer than that.
Oh, Leylon, right. I'm thinking of the quests that are, one is 15 miles south and the other one is 15 miles in a different direction.
So here is my proposal to the group. My thought. We should head out to Axhorn, get get things ready so that if the people here need to flee, they have a place to flee to. Then we go get rid of the dragon. Then they still have a place to flee to if something else comes up. And then we head off to Leylon and just keep moving on. Oh, it rhymes. We'll head to Leylon and just keep moving on. Yes, perfect. Yes, we definitely have to go to Leylon. So from the way I see it, the only question is, do we stick around town to for another day and evening to see if we can get someone to come with us to Axholm, or do we just tell them our plan and say, in a day or two, it'll be good to go and we'll be on our way to deal with the dragon?
I guess I'm kind of frustrated that we would spend all day here today literally doing nothing. And it's kind of a waste of
Woohoo.
time.
And if we go and do this Axholm thing before dealing with the dragon, that'll put us yet another at least day, probably a few, before we can go on and help these Leylon folks out.
Mm,
So
Alright,
have we
so
asked
what I'm
them
hearing.
why
Sorry, go
why is
ahead.
why isn't Van Dalen doing this preparation themselves? If they've identified this as a possibility, then you'd think that they would be the ones that would be going out and making sure things are ready.
I think they generally leave those kinds of things to adventurers, but we could ask them if they've had any other adventurers looking into doing some of those tasks.
God, he wishes.
What's that?
Nothing.
mm,
Well, I'm willing to live with whatever the group wants to do.
Me
As
too.
am
So,
I.
so, if I may make a suggestion,
Up.
Jay and Yvette, you should head back to the provision store and get some more grain and feed for the horses and that. And when you meet us back at the pub, and from there we will make a decision as to if we are heading on to
Shush.
Icefire Peak to see to kill the dragon, or whether we're going to Axholm first. So think about what you think you would like to do, and we will hold a vote when you return.
Okay.
And Yvette, I've already paid for the feed to top up back up to where it was.
To
So
10.
when you guys get back to Barthen's, you notice that he's out front and he's loading a large wagon train of three wagons that are full of supplies, and he's seems to be working pretty hard loading it up.
Jay comes up to him and says what to do, and
He jumps down from the wagon and dusts his hands off, and he goes, "Well, hello there, miss. I'm loading up Wagons of supplies for Leylon.
Oh. Okay.
Rachel, what do you know of Leylon?
All I know is that they've been asking for supplies for. They say they're desperate and need help.
But they don't say what for they need help.
We've only got word from the pigeons, so there's not much. There's not much room.
And that is to the east, you said?
To the east and south a bit. But it's faster to take the road, I think.
Okay.
Especially now that we have horses.
I have a map inside. I can show you where it is if you like.
So west and south.
West and south. Well, so we have topped up our feed supplies. We now have 20 days, right?
Yeah, that's what we had before.
And do you want me to add more to that? How much did you buy more?
No, that's. I just bought what we had used.
Oh, okay.
So you still planning on heading into the mountains?
Luna, shush.
Luna wants to go.
Umber chilled dwarven.
So you're still planning on going into the mountains?
Well, we will be at some point. Yes, we will be, won't we?
And you sure you got all the supplies you'll need?
What do we need for mountaineering here, guys? We have. Are there any particular things that we need for climbing?
Everybody should have some rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we need ice picks or rock picks or whatever you call them?
You can get entire climbing kits if you think we.
We don't have any expertise though. And there's a potion of climbing as well.
Jay, can you make an intelligence roll for me?
Okay. Okay. Character sheet. Oh, I actually went to.
You can make it with advantage, by the way.
So, intelligence. How do I roll with advantage again?
Hold shift.
Okay.
Not
All right.
terrible.
Not the best roll, but it's enough that, like, you're pretty sure you're going to be okay, but most of you don't have winter gear, and it's like 3 degrees here, and you're about to go into, like, high altitude.
So, what do we need for winter gear? So, do we need cloaks? Got traveler's cloak.
We tried to find winter gear the other day, and we weren't very successful.
Barthen says, if you're looking for winter gear, I do have some winter gear.
specifically, what do you have?
Well, I have
You might get,
winter jackets and pants and boots, gloves.
what would it cost to outfit an individual in all they would need?
Well, you guys have helped us out quite a bit lately, so I'll give you a discount.
Yay,
one sec.
discounts! I have to go to the washroom.
I know we tried to find it in the equipment the other day and we weren't very successful.
So, Trev,
Yeah.
5e Tools has that great DM screen thing that I use. And it has stopped saving the settings on 5e Tools for me. Like, I can't log into the app. I don't see any login anymore. There's no, like, to their website. You used to be able to log into it.
Oh, okay.
And it would save your DVM screen.
Yeah, I see the DM screen, but I don't see anywhere to log in. You can save it to file and load it from file.
Yeah, I know. I knew that, but I don't think it's. I think it's just a front end for the website, isn't it?
Oh, probably.
Would he have um, boots of the Winterlands?
No, I don't. I don't carry any magical items.
I'm back.
I guess for this, we'll purchase winter gear for everybody. I just need to know how much it's going to cost.
I know. I'm working on it.
Sorry.
But N for me.
I don't think there's any clothes beyond the 4 categories of clothes in 5e.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it's adventuring gear. A costume, sorry.
Okay.
So it's gonna cost you 5 gold each, but he'll give you he'll take a gold off. Basically, he'll take half a gold off per suit. So you guys basically get them 2 for $9. So for the 4 of you, it would be $18.
18 gold. 18 gold.
Yeah, 18 gold.
Alright,
Sorry.
that's the best pace for that. I'll use my winnings from the game of chance.
Thank you, Augustus. Very generous of you. So then
That
what do
is
we
very
put in?
generous.
A costume do we put in?
Yeah.
Clothes, costume. Okay, add.
All right.
And
So you guys.
I've got 10 pitons, so I would like to get a few more pitons. So
Okay.
let's get 10 more pitons.
So you got 20
And what
pitons.
have we got? Yeah, what have we got for rope?
I
There's,
think
yeah,
you each got 50 feet, right?
yeah. So 5 golds I will need to pay for pitons.
Gussie doesn't have ropes, so Nimbus will get an extra 50.
I had ropes at one time.
We use
So
them
I've
in
got,
like down in the cave.
I thought I got it back.
Oh yeah.
so you're getting a rope then?
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay. So that's all we need. I have 20 arrows. And I wouldn't mind having 10 arrows in, well, they only come in 20s, right?
We have other
Yeah.
arrows on the wagon.
Oh, we do, okay.
Okay.
Are they in our collective loot journal?
I think so. They should be.
Yeah, we have 31 arrows. We have 30 crossbow bolts. We have 20 orc javelins. We have chainmail, 2 tents, and a shield, and 20-day feed.
I think we could probably burn those javelins for firewood.
Okay. Shall I get rid of them?
Yeah, might as well.
So how do we kill a dragon? With the dragon slayer.
Alright, team. These great adventurers that we are, the time has come for decision. And we are such a group of considerate folk for each other. Sometimes we hesitate to make decisions, but it is decision time. Are we off to kill the dragon? Ooh, excuse me. Or are we off to get things ready at Axholm first and then kill the dragon? Dragon or Axholm? What say you, Nimbus?
I personally, I'd like to take the fight to the dragon.
And Yvette, what say you?
I am inclined to agree with you. To the dragon.
Jay?
Axel.
And it looks like I feel very similar to my friend that we should go to Axholm. So there's only one thing to do in a case of a tie, and that is a game of chance.
All right. Everybody rolled a d20.
What do we want?
You want high.
Whoever gets the highest?
Whoever gets the lowest is eliminated.
Oh,
Yvette, remember to add 3.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I didn't add 3.
All right, you're proficient, but that doesn't matter. That gives you a 4.
I'm
gosh.
Oh, we can roll lower than that. You watch.
Okay, so far you gotta get lower or get above a 4.
Everybody's gonna get above a 4.
Everybody got above 4, so Carla is eliminated. So Everybody roll. Everybody but Carla roll again.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
Nimbus.
yes.
Oh, well, there's 2 people left for Axholm, so
Someone wins.
Yeah, but Gussie still needs to know who wins.
well, it's
Say
too
what?
late. We don't need to go any
No.
further.
Roll again. Roll again. Roll again.
Well, you were ahead, hon.
Augustus wins.
Yep, Augustus wins.
Which is good, because otherwise Augustus would quit.
Okay.
Alright, let us head to Axholm.
Of course.
So are we going to just tell, rather than wait, we're just going to head off and we'll tell Harbin that we're heading off and that in 2 to 3 days he should be able to send people out to make sure this facility is set up the way they want it to be set up.
That makes sense.
Well, what are you guys planning on doing? Like going to Axholm and then where?
And then straight for the peak, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you won't go back to Fandalen before you go to Icefire Peak?
Probably not, because they're kind of both in the same direction, aren't they?
The plan is not to come back to Vandalen unless something changes.
Up.
Okay. Barthen, before you guys get a chance to leave Barthen says, here, I'll show you on the map approximately where I think the hold is.
Thank you, Barthen.
Fabulous.
And good luck on your journey to Leylon.
Oh, I'm not going to Leylon. That's what these guys are for. But thanks just the same. Alright, so you guys are heading out to Axholm right now or waiting till tomorrow?
We might as well get rolling, right?
I think let's head out now.
How long would it take?
Well, you're going across country, so but it's prairie, so I'm not sure what the difficulty rating is. That would be.
On our way to Axholm, to Axholm, to Axholm. On our way to Axholm to do the good deed.
I don't think it would be difficult terrain. I'm just gonna make a ruling on it. So you guys can travel at your normal speeds. It's 15 kilometers, so you can do 24, I think, in a day with a horse. So it's well within range.
Sounds good to me.
Not
Hey.
sure what I think of that role.
It's fine.
I don't know how.
Jay, I think
Yes.
we will sleep well tonight knowing that we have prepared a place for people to refuge if necessary.
Yep. Um. Uh. I've made my video work on Discord, so now if you guys can see me.
All right. So you guys travel for most of the day. It's about 2 p.m. in the afternoon when you finally get there, and thrust out from the base of a dark gray mountain is the entrance to the dwarven fortress. A dark 15-foot wide passageway flanked by 40-foot high bulwarks of smooth, seamless stone. The iron portcullis covered with rust blocks the main entrance. Arrow slits carved into the bulwarks are dark, revealing no hint of occupancy. And I'll bring you guys to the map.
Ah, dwarfs. Fine craftsmen. But they're kind of stinky. And Nimbus glances at Augustus.
Oh.
Augustus gives him the evil eye.
Okay, I didn't prepare this at all, so bear with me as I have to.
Surprised you again?
Yeah, that's fine.
Don't worry, we'll find some more monkey wrenches to throw at you. I mean, we're so close to Leylon now. If the dragon hasn't attacked Van Dalen yet, why would it? Probably he'll never attack.
True.
Say
Where are
that.
we? Oh, what? Who is this? Oh, Snow Angel. I need a picture for her.
Well, you
I
gave him
don't.
a picture.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so we are at. So it is
Oh,
the evening. It is kind of. What time did you say it was again, Shane?
I think it was evening.
Something in the evening?
Maybe like 4 or 5 or...
If it's the evening, then I think that what we should do is just settle in for the night. I mean, we can look very quickly at what's around us.
Well, I think we only traveled like six hours or something.
But we spent some time in town figuring out what we were gonna do and stuff, so Shane could tell us once he's done setting up what time it is, and then we can make a decision that'll change everything he's already set up.
Yeah, we'll let him set up, and then we'll have a discussion about whether or not we want to actually just move on to something else other than this place. And that's when he tells us that an invisible force sucks us into the fort, and the doors slam shut behind us.
Ah! No, 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 no.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry, I got a call, so I had to answer it.
Okay.
Sorry. So what's going on?
We
I
were just wondering what time it was.
It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, it's much earlier in the afternoon than I thought it was.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
I fixed my camera so I'm on the FaceTime of Discord.
I saw you! You were making kissy faces.
Ooh, ah.
Well, let's check out this gate, and maybe Yvette, can you check it for any traps?
I will certainly do that.
Just 1 second before you go any
Good
further.
idea.
I need to.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I guess it looks like it's late for you guys. It's not dark. I don't know why it's making it dark. Hold on a second.
Everybody broke out on me, and then everybody's quiet now. So bye.
We're still here.
I'm back.
You're back.
There. Sorry, I didn't have global illumination turned on, so it is daytime right now. So you do see stuff, but I just need to look to see if there's any surprises for you guys, especially going in the front gate.
Daddy Snow Angel doesn't have any vision.
Yeah, just go away. He doesn't need vision.
But yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Well, I don't think we're taking the horse in anyway.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm leaving Luna out to protect the horse.
To protect all the horses.
Up.
Be guard.
Protect the horses, protect the horses, the horses, the horses. In this town we go home. Everybody sings to the pumpkin song.
the X has been cancelled.
What has been canceled?
The Saskatoon exhibition.
Oh, really? Geez, it's going to be kind of a dry summer, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just a hint of what it would be like if we lived under severe climate change.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody gets quiet.
Yeah, we're just waiting for
Scared.
the DM to finish with his DM stuff.
DM stuff.
Okay. All right, so you make your way to the portcullis. Yeah, so this is an old fort that has fallen into disrepair. The stonework on the outside is shows signs of wear, but looks very sturdy and well constructed. The the portcullis is down. It's covered in rust. There are arrow slits on either side of the doors, or of the hall that you have to come down. So it's kind of it's there's a term for this, Anna, which you may have not heard of this, but these are called murder holes. So
Not
you go into
that.
this area here, and they can fire arrows at you from either side, and basically
Oh,
just kill you as you go into this area.
oh
It's a
my
defensible
goodness.
measure. And do you see how the windows are staggered? So one ballista doesn't fire into the hole of the other ballista.
Oh my gosh.
That would suck.
Yeah. But yes, you make your way
Oh,
up to
oh,
the portcullis.
the
Oh,
ancient dwarves, they knew how to build. That is for sure.
so do you want me to roll a perception or an investigation check on this?
I would
Sure.
like you to come up
Yeah.
close to the door and then roll an investigation check. How
Right,
did they
guidance.
know how to move so easy?
Investigation. Here we go.
All right. So you find pretty much exactly what you would expect to find: a portcullis that's down, covered in rust, and arrow slits at both sides.
I'm gonna get my bow out and notch an arrow just in case.
Okay.
I've retreated so that I have enough room to shoot should I need to.
So Gustavus attempts to lift up and open the portcullis. Is he able to get it to move?
I'm just actually looking to see if that's.
Okay, I need to go to the washroom again because that ice cream just went through me.
Oh my god, Anna, do you have to go to the washroom like 15 times every single game?
Yeah, well, sometimes when I have dairy, I feel like I'm not lactose, but then sometimes when I do, I feel like I'm lactose. It's kind of like an on and off relationship.
Okay, go.
Okay.
All right. So, um, yeah, you try to lift it, but you can't seem to get it to budge.
And that's true for Nimbus as well.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
So
I
it's not
should
a
get you
lot.
guys to make strength checks, athletics checks. How about that?
Is it
Can Nimbus get help from Gussie on that?
Yes. Why are you rolling, Mom?
said from everybody?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I thought I heard you say that, but
Well, he said you guys, but he was just talking about those of us who were tugging
right
at
in
it.
front.
Okay. So, you help Augustus? Or did you just do your own?
I do help.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know if I had to roll
No,
or
you
I
don't.
had to.
You don't have to roll
Okay, sorry.
when you help. Yeah. So at 26, you hear the portcullis start to grind, and you hear a metal on metal screeching sound.
Dig in, dwarf!
I get really low center of gravity.
Okay, can I have another athletics check?
We'll get
I'm
Valkyr
helping.
to give us a hand on this.
Get who?
Valkyr.
Nice. So you got a 24. Yeah, it's moving upwards kind of steadily. It's almost enough for Jay to squeeze under. But you'll have to make another strength athletics check.
Just Jay?
I'm helping.
Oh, this time you feel like it catches on or comes loose a little bit, and you get it up another foot or so, and it's enough for people to slide underneath if they wanted to.
All right, Vet, Jay, get this thing to open.
Will it stay in place if we let go of it, or like did it catch on something?
Well, it doesn't feel like it's gonna stay up there.
Okay.
So we need something to prop it up with. Is there a stone outside here that I can take in that would work as a kind of a wedge to hold that up?
There might be a lever inside to actually open it.
To hold it open. Well, who's the best one to go in and look then?
I'm gonna say you right now, cause Jay's not here.
Okay, then I will go in and look.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Are you going back? Are you going in all stealthy of it?
I'm going in ultra stealth.
Gotta roll.
Where is Yvette?
Just kind of slid under Nimbus.
Nimbus and Augustivus have been able to lift the portcullis just enough to let an elf through.
Ooh, I want to go in.
Okay, so can I do some perception rolls or investigation rolls to determine whether there's traps here?
That makes sense.
On the portcullis?
Just on behind the portcullis. I just don't want to step
Okay.
into a pit.
All right.
Pit again.
So you don't find any traps within 5 feet of you.
Within 5 feet. Okay. So then I'm going to go over here. Geez, I can't really find a good position here, can I?
So you would have, if there was a trap there, you would have just set it off.
Where? Here?
Because when I say a 5 foot square, that means that you can basically, you see where my mouse is? You can know 5 feet around you. That's the
It's a
square.
3 by 3, right?
Yeah, 3 by 3. So if you move to here, that's outside of your 3 by 3.
Okay. So then I'm going to go right here. Okay, then I'm going to go here. And roll again. Doesn't seem to be anything, right?
Okay. Okay.
Thing?
No, there's nothing so far.
And there's no lever that I can
No, you
take
don't see
advantage of?
anything. You're standing in front of a set of double doors now.
And I don't sense any traps. Okay, so I
Wow.
holler back at you guys.
Shane?
Yep.
Nimbus is gonna lean in to the portcullis and kind of use his leg to help himself keep it where it's at, and he's
Okay.
gonna reach into his pocket.
I was wondering if you were gonna think of it.
And he's gonna pull out an immovable rod and stick it under the portcullis and hit the button.
Yep. The portcullis slams down onto the movable rod and it just sits there.
Nothing happens. Fabulous. Okay. So then you folks can advance inside, right?
Augustus steps back from the portcullis for a second, going, was there a reason we waited that long?
Yeah.
And he ducks underneath it.
Jay slides under after Augustus.
Okay.
Nimbus will roll through.
Okay.
Okay, so I did do a perception check on this door, and I don't think I saw anything as I
No,
rolled the 11.
I think you were checking for traps on the floor.
Okay, so
Because
I'll
you
do
rolled that before I told you about the door.
Okay. So here we go. Oh,
No traps.
to the best of our knowledge, there are no traps. So I'm just going to reach out and test this door, see if I can open it. Is it open? It's open. So I'm going to step to the side and let Nimbus go first.
No.
No?
It's locked.
Oh.
Oh.
Well then, where did I go? I'm going to get my tools out, my thieves' tools, and I'm going to open that sucker.
And
With
by
Velcro.
locked, I mean it's barred on the other side.
Ooh.
By like an immovable rod?
Good, we can have a match set.
An immovable rod. How are we going to get this guy open? Are there any hinges on our side of the door?
Yeah. They barred it from the inside and then put the hinges on the outside of the door so you can just take the doors off.
You just
Dope.
never know.
Dope.
Well, dwarves.
No, there's no hinges.
So there's no opening that, huh, Bet?
It doesn't seem to be unless somebody's got brute strength enough to
What
just
is
bust
the
through
door
it.
made out of?
The door seems to be made out of sturdy oak reinforced with iron bands.
We didn't have a giant with us. I'm sure the giant could just walk through that door.
Well, we might be able to burn it down, but we actually want to keep this place intact if it's supposed to serve as a place for everyone to retreat to.
Right.
I think we might have to go back out and see if there's another point of entry.
That makes sense.
Okie
So just to kind of like remind you of what this place looks like, it's basically like carved into the face of a mountain.
Oh.
So there really is no way to get around
Don't we have a potion
it.
of giant heal strength or some kind of giant strength?
I think you have two of them.
Oh, that's right. Hang on.
Grandma, apparently I'm not friends with you on Discord, so I sent you a friend request.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a potion of giant strength. Oh yes, it's got the toe. Oh no, it's got the fingernail in it. Ugh. I have a potion of giant strength with a fingernail in it. So
Yep.
gross.
It's not even a clean fingernail.
So this
Ugh.
this door looks like it might be destructible. Like,
Well, it is made out of wood.
I suppose we might have to burn it down. There's no other point of entry.
What about
Will a
this?
dragon, or I mean,
And
will that potion help? Will it give us enough strength to bust it down?
Well,
I don't
I'm.
really know.
I mean, it's possible, but I'm pretty strong to begin with.
How strong are you, Nimbus?
I'm not going to claim I could probably win an arm wrestle with a stone giant, but I wouldn't be a breeze.
You'd give him a run for his money.
Are you thinking the best way is just to burn down the door and then replace it versus use our potion of giant strength?
Hmm.
I'm not convinced that the potion of giant strength is going to. I'm thinking that if a potion of giant strength was able to do anything, it would only let us get through the door sooner.
Okay. So then, why don't we fire this door and head
I
back outside? And if
I can try and pry the door. I have a crowbar, but if you're saying it's quite secure,
well, we can try. I mean, there's no harm
it's worth a try.
no harm in trying. You never know. Who knows? Maybe that bar has rusted through.
Perhaps. Okay. Nimbus will try and pry the door with the crowbar. Valkyr's help.
Anybody? Well, I don't know if anybody could really aid you on that.
The crowbar already gives advantage. That's its function.
None of those murder holes have activated.
That's good.
Not a bad roll, but unfortunately, you're not successful in breaking down the door with the. It just there's just not enough
So I would get
leverage.
this. Okay. Get a sense that door is pretty solid.
It's pretty solid, yeah.
It ain't going nowhere.
And we might have trouble actually burning it down if we don't have any oil with us. I bet we
I
don't.
have lamp oil.
Um,
I have a flask of oil. I have a pint.
can you
Can we
can
maybe?
any who can see in the dark see well through these murder holes and see if you can see anything?
I'll try.
Okay.
Sitting right here, I can look too.
And Augustus goes back outside to kind of look at the surface of the mountain where the door is.
So we roll perception. Perception.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Perception.
So yeah, you got a 25. That's pretty darn good. You see a ballista, which is basically a huge crossbow, right through the door. It doesn't appear to be armed.
Okay.
Are we skinny enough? Is one of us skinny enough to get through that?
Not sure. Would you like to try?
What? Um, Jay, you were in the circus. What were you in the circus? What was your act?
I was doing acrobatics on a horsey.
On a horsey. Okay.
I
Ramona,
have
you were kind of a contortionist.
+4 in acrobatics.
Got it. Acrobatics. Well, I don't have acrobatics. I've got athletics.
Well,
If
you
you've
have
got
you have
acrobatics,
acrobatics. You both actually have the same level of skill in acrobatics.
okay. Well, do you want to try going through first, and I'll try going through this one?
I'm just trying to find the DC
'Kay.
here. Just 1 second.
Strangely enough, our
Okay.
most acrobatic person is Gussie.
Gussie?
Yeah, Gussie's too wide.
Wide. That's not a nice way of saying that.
Stout.
Square.
Stout.
Robust. Sturdy.
Or as my dad used to say, built like a brick shit house.
Grandma.
Grandma.
That was my daddy speaking.
Okay.
Great grandpa.
That's what he used to say to me all the time.
All right, so you guys gonna roll or?
Yeah, what do you, athletics?
Yep.
Velker with them as well.
Yeah, I got 16, and
you guys got Valkyr's help, so you get to roll a d4 to add to that.
and D4 is that one right there.
Yeah.
It didn't roll.
So you just click on the triangle and then click on the word roll at the bottom.
Oh.
Ooh,
On
4.
the triangle? Okay.
Well, D4 was a 4.
What happened here? How did I get this? A D4 plus D6? God only knows.
Because
No, no,
each of those shapes you click on, Mom, sends each of those to your roll.
Oh.
So if you wanted to roll like 3d6 and a d20, you could just click the square 3 times and then the d20 one once.
Oh, okay, so I've got 1, so I've got 17 altogether.
All right, so you guys get yourselves up to the holes and slip your way in, but can't quite make it.
Doggone it.
Darn it.
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get into this place? What other tricks do we have? Do you guys have any magical tricks up your sleeve that would work for this?
Alright,
Let's
so first has gone to kind of do and then gone out to sort of look at the stone mountain and stuff. So I'd like to roll an investigation to see if I see any holes or any other ways in. I
What's
tried
the
to
walls?
see if I had some advantage with being a dwarf and rocks and stuff, but I couldn't really find anything that seemed to imply that.
Yeah, you don't.
Can Jay try again?
Sure, go ahead. 21. Man, you are almost through, but just you can't seem to get your enough breath out of your chest to get your chest through.
We're trying again, but we need Valkyr. Nimbus, say the magical words.
Oh yeah, you guys, you get Valkyr if you need it.
Okay.
So Gussie, you have stone cunning, which just helps you, like, whenever you make intelligence history checks related to the origin of stonework.
Right.
and stuff.
So, did I see anything with my 20?
Nope, you didn't see anything.
Okay, so Gustavus comes back in, and he sees Jay's feet sticking out of the hole.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he says, maybe we could lube her up or something. I'm just kidding.
Well, I would
Um,
think the same thing though.
Hmm.
What if we
I
had
am
what would happen
wondering,
if we use this lamp oil on her to try and
uh,
just squeeze her through?
before we do that, let me consider casting. Sorry, it's just. I'm sure. Oh, here it is. So, I'm just trying to see if I can use Unseen Servant to unblock the door. So I'm
That'd
gonna
be handy.
send it to VTT. So I'm gonna create an invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks. It springs into existence in an unoccupied space on the ground within range. It has 60 feet. I can command it to move 50 feet and interact with an object.
So are you going to send it through a portcullis then, or I mean through the murder hole and see if it can get around to open the door?
Well, I'm not. So this is the part I'm trying to figure out: is if I have to see where I put it, or if I can just make it exist on the other side of the door.
I think you'd have to be able to see the place where you want to have it form.
Yeah, generally speaking, you don't, unless the spell says you have to see, you don't have to see. But always, even if the spell doesn't say, you need line of effect. So even if it was into darkness, you would need a line of effect. You might be able to place it through the murder hole. The problem is how are you going to tell it what things to interact with if you can't see the things?
Right.
And nobody has any spell that will give us distant vision.
Would Luna fit through the? Would Luna fit through the arrow things? And if
Oh,
so, could you use her eyes, Jay?
good plan.
I don't know.
I don't think Jay
Uh,
can look through her eyes.
yeah. Well, yeah. She can't normally, but she can with her spell Beast Sense.
Oh, right, that's right. Beast sense.
But she won't have any.
And what would that give us? I mean, if we get Luna over there and we see something that needs to be done, but we can't do it because,
Depending on what it is, she might be able to get Luna to do it.
okay.
And I was wondering, I don't know if this would work, but I was also wondering, so if Jay can see, can she tell me what she can see so that I can direct the unseen servant?
But I only see through Luna's eyes, which means I can. Wait, is there like lights going into that room, or is it all dark?
Probably dark.
Uh,
Luna doesn't
It's
have
all
dark
it's all
vision.
dark, yeah.
yeah, then I won't be able to see.
Mm,
Yes, you will.
she would be able to see?
And Nimbus casts light on Luna's, I don't know, collar.
Okay.
Well, that might work.
Okay. I'm gonna call Luna. And I'm gonna go back to my character sheet. And I'm gonna cast
What are you gonna cast?
Beast Sense.
Okay.
Okay, now I am Luna.
Okay. So does this give you the ability to control it?
No, not directly.
Right. Okay. And
You
so what
guys
do
are gonna
you?
have to tell Luna.
No, you have to tell Luna.
But I'm okay. When I concentrate, I don't talk, so maybe it's different for Jay. So I'm gonna tell her to go in.
Okay, you tell her to go
Can
in the
she get
hole.
in?
So she'll have to
Yeah.
make a athletics check.
Okay. Extras, Luna. Where's
She doesn't have athletics,
athletics?
so athletics is strength. So make her do a strength check.
Okay. Luna.
She again, her chest is, she's not a small wolf, so she can't seem to get her chest through the arrow slit.
Oh.
So, how about just brute strength trying to break down one of those arrow holes? Do you think we could? Can we just kind of bust up the stone around one of those arrow holes? Those murder holes, so that we can get somebody in there?
I think if that's the case, we might as well just burn the door down. Sure, Harbin and his gang can rig up a new kind of door.
Yeah, I would hope so. Okay, so are we going to set fire to the door?
Yep.
Okay,
All right.
so I'm going to get my oil out
Okay.
and I'm going to splash it. Whereabouts on the door should I splash it for best effect?
Low, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so I splash it along the bottom. And I really try and soak the wood as much as possible. So I'm pouring it quite slowly.
Okay.
Do we have any rags that we can stuff along the bottom just in case to catch any drips that we can?
If only we kept our old clothes.
True.
Take a little bit of a little bit of the feed, and
Set it along the bottom.
yeah.
Okay. So
And then
here,
you light her up.
and then I light her up with my tinder, with my tinder box. Actually, I have 2 liters, so I'll use both of them. Shall I?
Well, let's see how well it does.
So I'm gonna use 1 liter, and there we go.
Okay. So
And,
and then you light it.
and I light it,
All right.
and I
So
back away.
whoosh, it lights into fire and flames lick up the front of it and onto the ceiling, and smoke starts billowing from the fire along the ceiling, and quickly you're forced to move out of the murder hole.
which is why I started backing up as soon as I lit it up.
Yeah, so it forces you guys all back.
As soon as everyone's out from under the portcullis, I'll take my removable rod or my movable rod.
Jay seems content to just basically sit there in the smoke.
Jay,
Oh my! I can't be looking up. Actually, no, can I?
you can't be what?
Well, I think I need somebody to wake me up.
Why?
Well, that's what I thought, because last time that happened.
What are you talking about?
Because she's beast sensing.
Oh.
Right.
Oh
Oh.
well, then
Okay.
yeah, we'll
Augustus wakes
guide
you up.
her out. Well, she can stop her spell anytime she wants to, but we could just
Yeah.
guide her out.
Let's go, Jay!
Can
I need
release your
to grab a
spell.
drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the wishy-wash while everybody's.
My game is glitching so bad.
It's kind of fun to try and come up with a solution to this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little concerned though, Jay. Just occurred to me that if this door was barred but from the inside, who barred it? And are they still there inside?
Oh, yeah.
Sure did knock.
Well, they might have just been afraid.
Yeah. Looks like it'll be a good place to hide from a dragon, though.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, did you get the book that I emailed?
She's in the wishy-washy.
Oh,
So did you win the scavenger hunt, Emma?
Yes, I did.
Well, way to go.
I got, I think, 40 something. I think 42 points.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yep.
What was the hardest thing to find?
A green leaf. Because I had to run in the front yard and run to the backyard, and I thought I was first, but I was actually last.
No. That's still
It
pretty
was so
good.
sad.
So what is this?
That's Emma's horse.
Emma's horse?
Jay's horse.
Jay's horse. Right there.
Yes. I
Okay.
don't know why the rest of us don't get things for our horse, but we don't.
We'll have to ask Daddy after.
He clearly likes you best.
My butt is so sore.
Do I want to know why?
It's because I'm sitting on my really hard chair. So I'm gonna bounce onto my bed
I'm
and
back.
move my legs.
Welcome back. While you were gone, we found a way in, killed everybody, and got all the jewels.
We also found the dragon and slayed it.
You really slow us down.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take for that door to burn? Any clue
Well,
at all?
it billows smoke pretty intensely for a good 45 minutes.
Okay. And then we have to wait for the smoke to clear.
I am just looking at some of the things I got going on here. Anything that might help me? Nope, I don't think so.
So shall we try and go in and have a look?
Sounds good. Stay low.
Do we have to do anything? Do we have to roll anything for?
Maybe a constitution there? I don't know, I'm guessing. Travel in to get a drink.
Oh, I do have acrobatics. Okay, deception.
We gotta get that portcullis back up.
Right.
All right. So, yeah, so you're going to try to get the portcullis back up?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have an athletics check?
Uh,
Yeah, no, not so much.
Can I try?
Nimbus and Jay in here because I think Jay's stronger than I am. Isn't she?
oh, Jay's really strong.
So you hear it kind of screech in there a little bit, but you just can't get it up.
Nimbus, get in here and help lift this portcullis. I think I strained something. Something important.
Hey, are you gonna go in and give him a hand too?
All right,
I will.
so
If
Health
you
and
give me,
Valor.
if you give me the rod, I can stick it under there.
Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Looks like you've got it up.
All right. Go ahead. 27. So yeah, you get it up to the same height as it was before. And
See that rod under there?
yeah, you put the rod under there and lock it into place, and it looks stable.
Excellent job.
Teamwork
Augustus
Good job.
slides underneath. Heads up towards the door.
All right, so you see the black and charred door, which is still standing.
What is with this door?
It is
So
pretty. It's pretty like eaten in. Like in terms of like the fire did do quite a significant amount of damage to it.
Augustus pulls out his battle axe.
Gustavus, you get in there and give him hell.
Or do you think a warhammer would be better? Let me see.
Does the most damage.
Yeah, exactly. 1d8 plus 3 on the warhammer. Oh, they're the same. Alright, then let's just use the warhammer, because it's kind of big. So Gustavus takes a swing at the door with the warhammer.
Oh, nice. So you do 21 points of damage to it. Um, you you hit it with a devastating blow, and you hear it reverberate through uh, the arrow slits, beside the door. Um, but the door doesn't give in. But you can feel like it's doing damage to it. It's just that it's a very significant door. The dwarves didn't fool around when they built things like this.
Nimbus will step up with his warhammer and help.
Gustavus takes another swing. Gustavus's arms are still kind of tired from the first shot.
Yeah, you pound away at the door, both of you, and you feel it giving and stuff like that, but it's still standing.
Do we have in our arsenal that would help us bash in a door?
Gussie, we should be doing this two-handed, shouldn't we?
I suppose in this case, because the one-handed just gives me a defensive bonus, right?
You have a plus to hit when you are attacking one-handed, but it's not, or is it a plus to damage? No, it is a plus to damage. You're better off using one hand.
I thought so.
Better off using what?
Gussie's better off just sticking with one hand. He's trained with one hand, so he's better with it.
Boom! Still standing.
Matt,
Oh my
any signs
goodness.
of splintering?
Yeah, there's sounds of it splintering and cracking, and
So we seem to be getting potentially somewhere. We're certainly not going to surprise anyone who is in the building.
so
Nimbus,
Nimbus,
you have some skill.
you wind up and your axe careens into it, and finally you hear a crack and the sound of wood hitting the floor, and the door sort of swings open.
Ooh!
Augustus says, I softened it up for you. You're welcome.
I think you did all the work, actually.
That's the way it's going to play in the song, so you might as well get comfortable with that thought now.
I'm so happy.
So guess he can open the door.
Yeah, the door is open. Yeah, it's open.
Gonna go through first, or shall I?
All right, hold tight there. I'm gonna read.
Why am I still concentrating? I don't want to concentrate anymore.
That would mean letting your spell go, if that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't want to be concentrating anymore. I changed my profile picture on Discord.
I did again. All right, so you've walked into a great hall with 40-foot ceilings supported by 4 thick pillars. The thick layer dust covers the flagstone floor. In the middle of each wall, past the entrance, is a double door. Arrow slits are set high up in the north. High up in the north? What does it mean? Oh, okay. Arrow slits are set high up in the north and south walls. The small stone balcony protrudes from the wall above the east exit, 20 feet above the floor. Oh, okay. I see. There's 2 levels to this this place. There's a
Okay, so this room is a double.
what was that?
This room is like a double high room.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're only seeing in this at the bottom there. You're just seeing the first level. The second level, there's arrow slits all the way around, basically.
All right, I bet I'll.
So
Lead
it's
the way.
another murder hole, basically.
You're gonna go ahead of me then?
Can you give Nimbus light? He'll cast light on himself. Apparently, it's getting dark.
What time is it?
It's still it's about 3 o'clock now.
It's just
We're
we're
in a
considered outside
mountain
now.
fortress.
Yeah, it's just I had to turn off the light, the global illumination, because you wouldn't have light in here.
Right. Yeah. All right. Jay, you want to make sure Luna comes along, or is she not going?
Isn't
I'll get her.
Luna guarding the horses?
Yeah. So you go in next, Antilia? I mean, Augustus.
I'm trying.
Whoa. I don't like
Sorry,
this
I
place.
didn't
It's scary.
press the top. This is a very large space. Clearly,
That's
clearly
scary.
there'll be lots of places to put people. And it doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a while, so we should be able to
Yeah.
quickly make sure it's cleared and then continue on our way.
All right, Yvette, why don't you let's go counterclockwise and start at that east door, or sorry, the west door.
Assuming that there's no come here. Oh, I'm trying to move the wrong person, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to do perception or investigation. Do I discover anything?
You discover that it is a wood door with iron cladding on it, and it is locked.
Locked. Okay, so I'm going to use my thieves' tools
Okay.
With
with Volker, and I have so I roll advantage on that, right?
no,
No. 14 plus 4, right? $18.
Nicely done.
Get it open.
So you got an 18? Yeah, you managed to pick the lock, and it is unlocked now.
I was worried we'd have another blocked door we couldn't get through.
Uh-oh. What have we got here?
oh.
Initiative.
There are bad guys in there.
Seriously?
Remember when you roll initiative to select your token first, and then roll it on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Let's go to Luna. Luna, hello. Luna, where is your initiative?
But
There you
Luna's
go.
backguarding the horses.
Oh yeah, I keep. Oh, and I rolled intelligence. It's fine.
Oh, geez, these guys are pretty.
Oh my god.
Yeah, actually, I think I have
Did you have to
a
pick that
picture for.
picture? Whoa, how did you do that around your character?
It
So
now
yeah,
highlights whose turn it is.
Oh.
so these things jump out of the darkness at you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Grab a hold of that tongue, and you can make them do anything. You lead them around like a leech. So they look an awful lot like Augustus does first thing in the morning.
We can take them.
All right. So it starts with the ghoul. He is.
Hey, Augustus, it's your ghoul friends.
Your girlfriend?
Oh,
Ha ha ha.
how many are those? I'm not in concentration. Let me just get rid of it. It won't let me do my own character.
All right, Augustus. Or yeah, Augustus.
What?
You look squishier.
Ugh.
And
Okay.
oops. It attacks. No, I'll get it to attack Nimbus at least once. It's got to learn.
Gotta learn from its mistakes.
What the?
New action? What the heck?
Did it just roll initiative again? Or oh,
Does a 24 hit?
Wait, did
where's
he
that
get
advantage?
advantage? Don't get no
No.
advantage. Don't cheat.
Does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit. 24 almost doesn't.
Yeah. All right.
Almost. It would. I actually kind of preferred it would have hit because I get my zap off, and then the other ones would just flee.
Howling ghouls is not nice.
No.
All right. So next ghoul is going to come.
And it's going to attack the goal right next to it.
And it's going to attack you, Jay.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss. It's gonna miss.
It's gonna miss, and it just made itself actually Nimbus's new target.
Ooh. It's gonna miss. 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 Whoo, 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 whoo.
It's going to roll now.
Ha! Wait.
Does a 16 hit?
My my armor class is 16.
Oh.
Then it hits.
Ah!
You take 10 points of damage. And if the target creature. If the target
ghoul
is a
touch.
creature. Yeah, if the target is a creature other than an elf or undead.
Oh, elves are immune to ghoul touch.
Ha
Yeah.
ha! Wait.
That's news to me.
Yeah.
Nimbus is gonna try and look like he has pointy ears.
All right. So you take 10 points of damage there, Jay.
I did.
Did you close it in D&D Beyond? Oh, there it is. Okay.
I it doesn't really work for me, so
It
I
just
always have
worked.
to just. No,
Oh,
it
you have to
it
do it in
didn't
here?
do it because yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
have to do it on both. Thunderstorm!
All right, Nimbus. You can tell by the little circly thing it's your turn.
Yeah. Bonus action: Shield of Faith. Gussie.
Shield of Faith, Gussie. Okay. Not your squishy elf.
No, I'm gonna remove the one that's threatening her.
Oh, so you think.
It might take a second, but yeah. And
Do you see? Hold your mouse over top of Anna. Do you see what it says?
Barely injured.
I don't see anybody else.
What?
Yeah, me too.
I don't see
You
anybody
don't
but
see
my own hit points.
health is
Oh,
calling
that's
for
because I
everyone.
put. Oh, okay. This new thing for the party, it must hide it for you guys. But it gives you, like, if you put your mouse over it, it says barely injured, right?
Right? Yeah.
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 Oh, now it says
Yeah, it says
uninjured.
that for the ghouls too.
Oh, now it says barely injured. This
Yeah.
is going weird.
Okay, so yeah, Shield of Faith on Gussie, and
Draconic.
gonna smack. I'm gonna smack the one that's one north.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
And I guess I was holding my my warhammer, so I'll use it.
Sure. Swing and a miss. Sorry, 10 does not hit.
Okay.
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 My game is glitching. I love this one.
Are you done, Nimbus?
Yes. Did you not hear it play your song?
No.
It's
did not.
working on it.
It played for me, but then it stopped, like, in the middle of it.
So, can I see the other two ghouls that are in the room, or I'm sort of thinking because I'm kind of behind this wall that I can't see them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Alright then.
If you click on your dude, you can see what your dude can see.
Well. Oh, okay. That's how that works. Okay, yes, I cannot see him. Okay.
Oh,
Alright,
I have a soundtrack for this battle.
Ooh.
It's cool. It reminds me of Incredibles.
Alright, those be the ghouls.
Yeah, that's the ghouls. Because
Alright,
they are in fact dwarven ghouls.
Oh.
Oh! That's weird.
That changes everything. No, it really doesn't, but kind of fun. Okay, I am going to attack then with my dragon slaying longsword,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack the one that's in the doorway. The only one I can reach. I can
Yeah.
reach the one in the doorway, right?
That's right. A 13 hits. You do 5 points of damage to him, slicing deeply into his arm.
Nice. Take that, you hound of heck. And now I have my second attack, right?
Yeah.
So I will do that again, seeing as it worked so well.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. That is, why didn't, oh, because he rolled it from D&D Beyond. Yeah, that's a critical failure.
What does that mean? I'm still getting used to this two attack thing.
So
Rolling.
you fumble the roll and your or your attack, and the blade bites deeply into the stone beside the that's beside you, and scratches the blade.
Ah! This is the dragon sword.
Did she hit with the first?
She hit on the first one, yeah.
She rolled
Alright.
minimum damage both times.
What?
She rolled minimum damage on both things.
That's right.
That's good. Get those ones out of the way.
All right, are you done, Augustus, or do you have anything more?
No, I'm looking at my bonus action. Okay.
You didn't flourish.
That's what I'm deciding to do right now. Just hold on. You can expend one of your bardic inspirations and deal extra damage equal to the number of the die. Spend a bardic inspiration. I'm gonna use a bardic inspiration to do mobile flourish. So it deals extra damage to the number I roll on a die, and then I can push a target 5 feet plus the number rolled.
Okay.
But I just have to what die do I roll? This is what I can't figure out.
Bardic inspiration die.
What is that?
D8.
A D8? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna roll a D8.
So, Leah,
Yes?
in the future, you're going to want to do that when you attack, because if you're pushing this guy away, unless you're stepping up to him, you wouldn't be attacking the second attack, right?
Okay. Right.
I
But
don't
I thought
understand that.
Can't I do it after I do both attacks?
Nope. Your blade flourish is done after you hit. Once you hit, so on that first attack,
If the weapon attack hits, you can use one of the following once per turn. Okay, so I would have to use it after, okay. Alright, so then instead of doing the mobile flourish, I do the defensive flourish. So the same thing, the baddie takes 3 more damage, and my AC for the next turn goes up by 3. And now my turn is done.
Your AC goes up by 3. Like, do you have to use one of your bardic inspirations for that?
yeah,
Yes,
she spends
I
her
used
for it.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
I used a bardic inspiration, and it only goes up until my next turn, but it does go up per turn.
Yeah, it's like a slightly better. Well, it's not like a better smite because she doesn't get as much damage as smite does, but it's similar to a smite.
Okay. Okay.
But because she doesn't have that high of charisma, she's only got 2 bardics per short rest.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it's 8 o'clock right now. Do we want to stop here, or do we want to keep going?
I have to put away my clothes that mommy brought in.
So
Well, that looks like the answer there, so it's easy to remember that I just was amazing.
well,
And
it'll remember where we're at, so we'll just leave the combat where it's at. So I'll just put it onto a vet's turn, and we'll know that a vet's next one. Oh no, let's leave it on you. We'll know that you were the last person. So
that I was amazing. Say it. I was amazing.